Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's an overcast day here in paradise today, but the journey continue, my friends. Did the United States of America accuse the CEO of Earpiece of fraud in America in order to interrupt the direct flights between Africa and the Caribbean islands? Now, what do I mean by that? Let me explain to you. I will explain to you what do I mean by that. Many of you, have you heard of LIAT 2020? Well, LIAT 2020 was launched just a couple of years ago in 2020 after the original LIAT that would have been there for many years would have filed for bankruptcy. Yes, my friends, LIAT 2020 was bankrupt. So the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown, went to Nigeria seeking investment for LIAT, and he was successful. And he was able to secure investments into LIAT 2020. So they relaunched their service, my friends, and they got some new planes and they improved their service. Now, what does that has to do with Earpiece and the CEO of Earpiece? Well, Earpiece is a Nigerian airline. I think it's the largest one in Nigeria, and that airlines would have invested into LIAT 2020. Now, the CEO of Earpiece has been accused of fraud, something to do with financial services or whatever it is in America, my friends. But I will explain to you why at this time America is seeking to charge this man with fraud. The man was there all the time. Why didn't they do it all the time? They wait until he has partnered with the Caribbean, and now they're seeking to destroy what we have here in the Caribbean. But it will not work, my friends. And this is just a short clip. I'm going to show you just a short clip, about 5 seconds long, of how LIAT 2020 is looking, my friends. You see? You see how beautiful that plane is, my friends. See how beautiful it is. And I'm going to show you another ad, a LIAT 2020 ad, where LIAT is launching their new services.
You hear that? That is the heartbeat of the Caribbean. LIAT 2020. Connect with fares from just $99 and charter opportunities, and discover reliable, seamless travel 5 days a week between Antigua, Grenada, St. Lucia, Dominica, St. Kitts, Barbados, St. Vincent, and St. Martin. Book your flight today at flyliat20.com or call 1-268-713-5428. LIAT 2020, the pride of the Caribbean.
Yes, that's the new launch of the LIAT 2020, and they're improving their service throughout the Caribbean, connecting these small islands together. Antigua is the hub because they went, when everybody in the Caribbean gave up on LIAT, Antigua was the one who went to Nigeria and seek investment, and I am told that was so successful that LIAT, the Earpiece, and their investors decided to invest in LIAT 2020. Let me just read, I'm just going to read a post from Earpiece, which is dated the 4th of May, my friends. And this is when Gaston Brown, the Prime Minister of Antigua, took a trip to Nigeria and spoke with investors there in Nigeria to revitalize LIAT 2020. Now, this is what Earpiece is saying in a statement marked the 4th of May this year, 2024. They are saying yesterday we had a business forum with the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown, who wooed Nigeria's business community to come and invest in his country. It was a strategic avenue for both Nigerian and Antiguan governments to also discuss opportunities for mutual development gains. And this is the post. I don't know if you could see it. I'm just reading from it. And you can see there were the investors in Nigeria, earpiece investors, was very impressed with the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, that they decided to invest, my friends. And Earpiece is a massive airline in Nigeria. I was in Africa for 4 months, and when I was coming back to the Caribbean, I went through London Gatwick Airport, and guess what I saw on the airport? I saw Earpiece plane on Gatwick Airport in London, England, my friends. A massive Earpiece plane at Gatwick International Airport in London. Now, if Earpiece was not a legitimate airline, it would never be on Gatwick Airport, London, my friends. Why aren't the British or Europeans saying anything about Earpiece? Why the US at this time decides to go after the CEO? Well, it is because they are frightened of the direct flights that will come from this arrangement. Because remember, Earpiece is the largest flight company in Nigeria with experience in the airline industry, and they are partnering, investing. Some of their investors are investing in Liat. Now, Liat is taking their time now and connecting the Caribbean. But once that phase is over, I suspect the other phase will come where Earpiece will fly from Nigeria straight to Antigua. And then once Earpiece drops off its passengers in Antigua, then Liat 2020 will take those passengers throughout the Caribbean, my friends. You see the plan? I already saw the plan. Nigerians are smart people. The Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda is a very smart man. He did not say this, but you can see if Earpiece is in Nigeria, and it's the largest airline in Nigeria, flying throughout Africa and Europe and other places, and they invested in Liat that goes throughout the Caribbean, what do you think the next move will be? Earpiece will go straight from Nigeria to Antigua. And that is the plan, my friends. And that is why the United States is panicking now and trying to charge the CEO of Earpiece with fraud. But the CEO of Earpiece, Mr. Allen Onyema, is not the owner of Earpiece. Earpiece is a big company with many stakeholders or shareholders or investors. Mr. Allen, Dr. Allen Onyema is only the CEO of the company. So the United States don't even know what they're getting themselves into. They think that they can stop this mission that we have here right now of bridging the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. That is the mission of this channel. And I can see Prime Minister Gaston Brown see the vision as well. You can see from his actions that he sees the vision, but he's doing it very strategic, my friends. And that is why I'm very proud of Prime Minister Gaston Brown. Any Prime Minister that believes in bridging the gap between Africa and the Caribbean, I will support, my friends. And this is what a Nigerian blogger would have said about the matter between Earpiece CEO and the US. This is just a short video.
Earpiece has issued a statement addressing the recent fraud charges filed by the United States Department of Justice against its Chief Executive Officer, Allen Oyema, and Chief of Finance and Administration, Mrs. Ejiro Egaga. The airline acknowledged the concerns raised by the public and emphasized that the case is currently under judicial consideration. In the statement released on Sunday, Air Peace clarified that the charges are part of a protracted legal process linked to earlier allegations of financial misconduct that date back several years. The airline highlighted that while the charges have been expanded, there are still mere allegations and the matter remains in court. For details on this update, you can visit latestgist.org or akainews.org. Thank you for joining me in this segment of our news update. My name is Joseph Iyaji. Please don't forget to share this post with others. Thank you.
You hear what Mr. Joseph is saying, my friends. Earpiece released a statement just the other day, which said that these investigations has been going on for years now, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, they're launching this fraud. They're bringing it back again to launch it again, put it in the news to say this man Allen Onyema is involved in fraud, my friends. This is because of the unification that the US is seeing between Africa and the Caribbean. They don't want us to come together. Think about it, my friends. This is, let me get a statement here. This is what I have, a statement from a news article. I think it was, I'm not sure what it was. I think it was Antigua News Media in Antigua and Barbuda, which states LIAT 2020 says embattled AP CEO does not own LIAT 2020. So LIAT 2020 is saying that Mr. Allen Onyema does not own LIAT 2020. The article goes on to say, in light of recent speculations and misinformation regarding the ownership and structure of LIAT 2020 Limited, we believe it is important to provide clear and accurate information to our valued customers, partners, and stakeholders, my friends. LIAT 2020 Limited transparency and our commitment to regional connectivity remains at the forefront of our operation. This statement serves to address any misconceptions and reaffirms our dedication to delivering exceptional customer experience across the Caribbean. That is what the LIAT 2020 would have released a statement in regards to the US allegations made on the CEO of Earpiece. LIAT 2020 is saying the CEO does not own LIAT. And I agree with him, because the investment was made between Earpiece and LIAT. Earpiece has many investors who invest in Earpiece. Mr. Allen Onyema is just the CEO of Earpiece, and the US feels like by bringing down the CEO of Earpiece, he will bring down Earpiece, and they will bring down LIAT 2020. Even if tomorrow morning they lock up the CEO of Earpiece, that does nothing to Earpiece, my friends. All Earpiece will do is to replace him with another CEO. Earpiece is a big company, a reputable airline that wants to do business with the Caribbean, and the United States of America want to meddle in our business, my friends. We say, not a thing go so. Not a book reads so, my friends. The United States of America will not stop this mission that we have in bridging the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. You see what the Prime Minister of Grenada did the other day, took a trip to Nigeria to meet with the richest black man in the world. The Prime Minister of Antigua took that same trip to meet with another investor in Nigeria, Earpiece, to partner with Liat to get Liat up and running. You hear what Liat 2020 said? Just $99 for a flight from island to island, one way. My friends, starting at $99. I'm not sure if it's one way or both way, but it's starting at $99, which is low, which is reasonable, my friends. And if the Caribbean governments come together and invest in Liat and subsidize Liat, we can get those flights even cheaper. To fly from a European country to a next European country I think is less than $100. So we can do it in the Caribbean, my friends. Let the Caribbean governments invest. Guyana, I did a video about Guyana and how they would have found some newfound wealth, and they're using that to strengthen their people, my friends. We know the islands of Antigua and Barbuda, my country, St. Kitts and Nevis, Grenada, Dominica, St. Lucia. They're doing citizenship by investment, where wealthy people around the world invest in citizenship here in the Caribbean. Use some of that money. Let us pool together. Use some of that money to subsidize the flights around the Caribbean and to subsidize the direct flight from Africa to the Caribbean. We have Earpiece already, who is partnering with us. Let us all pull together and build our home, my friends, because the United States of America is only coming in now because they are frightened. They see the end result. Normally, if you want to fly to Africa from the Caribbean, you have to go through America or go through Europe, the UK most of the time, or sometimes Canada. So by getting direct flights now from the Caribbean to Africa through Earpiece and Leah 2020, America is frightened that they're going to lose business, and then they figure that we're going to trade food and goods and material after that. So they're going to lose money too. So they're trying to stop. They're trying to demonize investors from Africa in order to continue the one-sided relationship that they have with the Caribbean, where the Caribbean buy all of their products and services and they give nothing back to us, my friends. Those days are over. We cannot continue like this. This is Prime Minister Gaston Brown with the CEO of Earpiece in Nigeria. I don't know if you can see here. He's meeting with the CEO of Earpiece in Antigua, which is Earpiece is a big company, but of course he has to meet with the CEO. Every company has to have a leader. That doesn't mean they own the company, my friends. So the United States of America is out of place, my friends. Out of place to think that they can stop such a mission. This mission cannot be stopped. We cannot be stopped now, my friends. This is our time. The mission of this channel is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. We are one people separated by slavery and hundreds of years of colonialism, a brutal European colonialism. But those days are over. We are coming back together as one, my friends. My name is Bjorn. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already. Please like the video, share it with all your friends and family, and please comment your thoughts and opinions on this video, my friends. Thank you for watching this video and all the rest video that you will watch, my friends, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now, much love, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye.